blessed good evening to one and all. I'm here again at East Point Lighthouse in St. Philip. This is the lighthouse here, the East Point Lighthouse, otherwise referred to as Ragged Point Lighthouse. Looking towards the Caribbean Sea, otherwise referred to as the Atlantic Ocean. You can see Skeets Bay across here. Skeets Bay in St. Philip, and Bay Field over here, where our calypso artist, well-known calypsonian from Barbados, the Red Plastic Bag, and Matt Fingal is from. Red Plastic Bag, RPB, and Matt Fingal originated in St. Philip and Bay Field, which is just across here, right across here. And Red Plastic Bag is a well-known calypsonian, known for his hits Can't Find Me Brother, Raga Raga, Issues of the Day, Soca Boat is Rocking, Something's Happening, Hold On and Dance, Volcano, and many more. He is from over here in St. Philip at Bayfield. Bayfield is right around the corner. We are in close proximity to Bayfield. And we can see St. Mark's Church on top of the hill here at College Savannah, St. John. And Skeets Bay, St. Philip. Skeets Bay is in Bayfield, St. Philip. We can see all in St. John, all up to St. Mark's Church in College Savannah, which is on top of the hill here. And we can see all across up in the hills of St. John. So this is easterly here. We are looking towards the Atlantic Ocean. The Atlantic side of Barbados is right over here. We can see all to the north of the island at Pico Tenerife, which is in St. Lucie. We can see in St. Peter as well with Farley Hill National Park. You can see all up in St. Andrew with Chalky Mount. All that is to the east. So this is the east over here. So the east of the island will be St. Philip, which is southeast. St. Philip Rich is southeast. And then St. John, St. Joseph, and St. Andrew direct east. So this part here is the Atlantic Ocean. Barbados is an island nation in the Caribbean Sea. Just off the eastern Caribbean Sea, bordering the Caribbean Sea and the Atlantic Ocean. And it is, so the eastern side here is washed by the Caribbean Sea and the west is washed by the Atlantic Ocean. So for me to get myself over this side and show you guys the south side now. So Sam Lars Castle and the Queen Beach is over this side. Sam Lars Castle is another well-known place in St. Philip. And the beach is right there. The original castle for Sam Lars Castle has been burnt. It was destroyed by fire in October 2010. So the building is just there now. The original castle that was built by Sam Lard himself. Samuel Hall Lard, that is what the castle is named after, Sam Lard's. Mr. Samuel Hall Lard, he built that castle himself. And he used to use it as like a lighthouse light and put lanterns outside of it so that when the ships coming in to the island, they would think that it is a safe harbor. And then when they come in and they see, when he meet them at the sea, he will rob them. So Sam Lard was eventually taken back to England and being hung. So a lot of lards in St. Philip, L-O-R-D. St. Philip is full of lards, especially this part of St. Philip to the top here, the east side. This part of St. Philip is filled with lards, Wiltshires, Masons, Cossies, Um, the Fingals too, and Lords. Lord, Lord, which is descendants from Samuel Hall Lord, who was the founder and builder and owner of the castle, and Lord Lorde. So once you hear those names, you know those persons are from St. Philip or descendants of people from St. Philip. So Sam Lodge Castle has been rebuilt in recent years. The name has changed to Wyndham Grand Resort, Wyndham, a bigger hotel. It is. Sam Lodge Castle is a hotel. In the old Sam Lodge Castle, we could have gone into Sam Lodge's bed, a short bed, because Sam Lodge was a short man. The old castle is just standing there now, just four walls. And then the Queen Beach, another historic hotel. Queen Hotel is across here as well. So, as I said before, St. Philip is southeasterly. And again, Barbados is a small island with less resources. There are not much resources. We only depend on tourism for our survival. Back at the St. John and St. Philip, St. John and St. Andrew and St. Joseph. So Barbados is the only island in the West Indies that Christopher Columbus did not discover. So this is the Atlantic Ocean side. Some may argue that Barbados is not in the Caribbean Sea. It is in the Atlantic. Check any map, check anything to do with Barbados. Barbados is in the West Indies. Barbados is in the West Indies, along with Guyana, which is also in the South American mainland. Some say that Guyana now is only Caribbean because of its culture and political, let's call it. But Guyana, geographically, if you look at the map, Guyana is still touching the Caribbean Sea. And I hear now that Trinidad, people want to say that Trinidad is in the West Indies, Trinidad is in the Caribbean, that in the Atlantic and the South American mainland. Even the internet saying so, but I know that is not true. Trinidad is in the Caribbean. Trinidad is close to Guyana too. Trinidad and Guyana share a maritime border in the Caribbean Sea. Guyana touches the Caribbean Sea. Guyana with Venezuela and Colombia in the South American mainland touches the Caribbean Sea. And also close to Venezuela. Guyana and Trinidad are close to Venezuela. At times we can see Venezuela from both countries. That's how the parang music came over to Trinidad from Venezuela. Parang music came over to Trinidad from Venezuela, which is in South America. The Merry Men, a local folk group, singing group here in Barbados, made a song about Sam Lord, Mr. Samuel Lord. This is all the lighthouse here. And this is all the sea here, the Atlantic side towards the east of the island. The Ragged Point Lighthouse. So this area can be referred as East Point or Ragged Point. I can peer in some of this beauty from here as well. So this is all East Point in St. Philip. So tourists come out here too and taking this view. They don't only leave it for all us Bajans to take in. The tourists come and take it in too with us. Yeah, Mario? Yeah. Yeah. Just a second in this beauty here, right? Where part? Oh. Oh, it's so much like house. All beach here. So thanks for watching now and have a blessed evening. Hope you enjoy this video.